Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I'm super excited. One, because I just got home from a long trip. I was up in Massachusetts, up at the Savage plant, and that was an awesome time. Met a bunch of cool folks up there and saw how they make almost all of the Savages up there in Massachusetts. But excited to be home, see the family. But I also just got a phone call as I got to the house. One of my whitetails is being delivered, a shoulder mount. This particular one I got in Texas. It's a 10 point, but it had one time broke off, so technically it's a 9 point, but you guys know what I'm saying. Super excited to get this mount back and on the wall. Let me roll in some footage. I got this whitetail with the Weatherby 6.5 RPM cartridge, and if my memory serves me, this deer was at, I don't know, like 180, 190 yards. So let me roll in that footage. First whitetail, only whitetail I ever took with the 6.5 RPM cartridge. Check it out. Dropped him.
I didn't have to look for that one.
That hunt down in Texas was an absolute blast. If you want to see that full hunt, the full video is up on the channel, and it's a good one. You don't want to miss it. I'll link to it somewhere here and somewhere down in the description and a comment too. But he's fixing to be here any minute to bring this whitetail shoulder mount. Let's check it out when he gets here, and I got to get that dude on the wall. It's going to be awesome, and I'm excited. He's fixing to pull up. All right, so what does this buck look like? Well, check it out. It's a 10 pointer with one broke off. But just got it off my buddy's trailer. And if you're a hunter, you need to know this. So I'm going to tell you the name of their business. This isn't some paid ad, but I actually found them through a taxidermist. And they do shipping of mounts and meat. The name of their place, and I'll put this down below, is Wild Game Trophy Shipping. Wild Game Trophy Shipping. I'll put their website and their contact information down below. If you're ever hunting somewhere and you need meat or taxidermy shipped, I'm not kidding you. What I just paid to have this deer shipped was almost a fourth of a deer what I've paid in the past. So paying these guys Wild Game Trophy Shipping, it was almost a fourth of the price of what I have paid in the past to get deer delivered. But if you need something delivered, again, I'll put their contact information down below. It's not some cheesy paid ad, but if you're a hunter, I'm just trying to help you out and save money. But yeah, 10 pointer, you guys saw the footage. 10 pointer with one broke off. I'm still going to call him a 10 pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the brow tine, 6, 7 if you count the broke one, 8, 9, 10. Only one I've ever taken with 10, except this one's broke off. But yeah, blast down there in Texas. Funny story on this deer. I got this one the last day. This was an older deer. I could see the teeth in my mind. I want to say we all kind of agreed it was like a 5-year-old deer, maybe 6-year-old deer. Quite a bit older, you could see with the deer that he was with. Quite a bit older. And I got him on the last day. Well, I saw a bigger deer. We were at Guitar Ranch near Abilene. We flew into Abilene, and Guitar Ranch is, this is not high fence stuff. This is low fence deer. And the guys there, the head guy over the guides, he said, do not take a deer unless it's 140 or better. And he's like, do y'all know what that means? And I was like, yeah. Everybody pretty much said yeah. And I'm thinking in my mind, 140, 140 is a good deer to me. I'm like, we're fixing to get into some big deer. Well, I saw a deer very first sit. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, that's borderline 140. That might be like 130, 135. Maybe a little smaller, maybe a little bigger, but he was pretty stern. Don't take a deer unless it's 140 or better. So I let this deer go. I watched him for 5 minutes. It's in the longer form video if you guys want to go check out that hunt. But I passed on him. Come to find out, that would have been the biggest deer that anybody took that week. And I showed the guides, and they were like, yeah, you could have taken him. That was a good deer, but that's good that you passed him. He'll be bigger next year. So I was like, oh, you kidding me? I could have got a bigger one. But I was still happy with this deer. But let me roll in the footage of the buck that I passed on. I had him at 20 yards for 5 minutes.
I think we're after a buck a little bigger than him. He's a pretty buck, though. That's a real cool shot of that buck right there.
So yeah, always an awesome day getting taxidermy delivered. We're running out of space on the wall. We got more on the way too after this one, but super happy. I got this deer. This is 24. We're fixing to have 24 season. Last year was 23. So I took this deer in 2022 of deer season, and I just had them take it to a taxidermy shop there in Texas. And then my dudes delivered it to me here in Tennessee. And like I said, for a lot cheaper than what you would guess. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. I got to get this thing on the wall. I'm not kidding. Here in this room, I got a sheep, this whitetail, a whitetail, bison, a red stag, and a pronghorn all on the floor. I got to get them up on the wall. But hey, this one was a little bit different too. A lot of times I just do the back in wood. This taxidermist in Texas, he actually did felt on the back, which that's kind of neat. Most of them use those McKenzie mounts, which I don't necessarily like that much. I'm always paranoid that the deer's going to fall off the wall, especially if you got them real high. But anyways, I've got to get a couple more mounts for these, the hardware stuff, to get them up on the wall, especially that bison and red stag. I think that's too heavy for the normal stuff. But hey, now I'm rambling. Just like always, bringing you guys along with everything that I'm doing. Today, we got a real pretty deer delivered to the house, and I'm tickled to death about it. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you guys on the next one. Comment down below what you want to see next time. Appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you on the next one. Hooty hoo.
Load it up and get it all as soon as you can.